I woke up and I was like, what the What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Beast of Ecom, back with another video, dropping nothing but value bombs as I always do. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a personal story, okay? How PayPal held over $80,000 of my own money in the account, totally locked away so that I couldn't touch it at all. But what I want to explain is why it actually happens, how I resolved it, and what you guys can do to potentially prevent it from happening, or at least softening the blow if it ever happens to you. Now, if this is the first time ever watching one of my videos and you're into e-commerce, you're into Shopify, you're into drop shipping, you're in the right place. Please do like, comment, smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you stay up to date for when I drop my latest videos. Okay, so what actually happened? Well, as I've mentioned, PayPal held over $80,000, okay, of my business's money in my account, totally froze it so that I couldn't touch it at all. Now, this came at a super critical time, okay? We literally had just found a winner and I was scaling it up. I think we went from like 10K per day to 15K per day, and things were going fantastically. So next thing you know, I get a call from PayPal, and I actually missed the call. It was from an Irish number. Now, here in the UK, PayPal head offices are based in Ireland. So it was an Irish number, and I actually missed the phone call that was from PayPal. But then what happened was I checked my email, and to what was in that email totally threw me off. I read the email and it says, your PayPal account has been frozen. We are holding over $80,000. Okay, I've seen the figure on the email. We are holding it, called a collateral reserve, and they literally just held it. Okay, and then I had what was called a rolling reserve as well. Now, this completely threw me off. Okay, you got to think of it this way. I'm at a point where I found a winner. Okay, I'm scaling, things are going fantastic, you know, everything is going well. I'm thinking I'm going to the bank, and PayPal literally punched me in the face. I had suppliers to pay for, I had ad costs to pay for. Okay, you know, I needed that money to be able to run my business. There's no way I could run the business without having this money, you know, being released into my account. $80,000, okay, is a lot of money to anyone. So why does it happen, and how was I able to resolve it? Well, the way PayPal works, okay, you got to think of it this way. Now, with dropshipping, of course, there's a time delay. People don't get their products in, you know, the same way they would for Amazon. And no matter how clear you make it on your Shopify store, on your product page, in your confirmation emails, some people just don't read this information at all. Also, you are not directly in control of the product themselves, getting to the consumer, of course. If you're sending the information off to your supplier is the person, you know, essentially in control of getting that product to the person. So PayPal are out to protect themselves, and you got to understand why it actually happens. They're not realistically out to get just you, because, you know, you got to think of it this way. With that time delay, you could accumulate so much money in the account, okay, withdraw it out, and then go on holiday, close your PayPal account down, and PayPal are basically sucked along with the customers as well. So that's why it happens, and it's generally only when you're scaling up to, you know, 10K per day, 6K per day, or when there's generally a large jump in your sales. Now, you've got to basically see, you know, your PayPal reserves and your PayPal, you know, holds and stuff like that as a good thing, because if you're getting hit with PayPal reserves and holds and stuff like that, it means you're making money. So how did I actually resolve it? How did I get back my 80K? Well, the first thing I did was I didn't remove it from my store, okay? I did not remove PayPal from my store. Reason being is PayPal was generally accumulating, you know, 60 to 70% of all of the revenue generated in my store. So I didn't want to remove it and miss out on so many sales. In the email that they sent me was a long list of information that they required from myself. Some of the information I had no idea how to get. other information I already kind of had. And what I will do, because I'm a very nice guy, is I'm going to drop a link down below with a document of some of the questions they may ask you. So thank me later. I call up PayPal and say, you know, what on earth is going on? Basically, you know, I need this money. I'm desperate. Okay, I've got suppliers to pay. You know, I've got advert costs to pay. If I don't get this money back, I'm pretty much going bust. What can you do? Now, you've got to remember, a lot of these people on the other side of the phone, especially here in the UK, they are just humans. Okay, so it's very important to try and build a bit of a relationship with the person that you're speaking with. Try and bring out some empathy, okay, you know, such as my business is, you know, gonna go bust, you know, please help me, you know, and all those sorts of things, and they'll tell you pretty much what you need to do. A lot of the kind of textbook response will be, you know, follow the stuff in the email and then we'll try and help you out. So you do have to get the information in the email to PayPal. So as mentioned, there was a whole list of things that they wanted me for. They wanted like, you know, business registration, they wanted tracking numbers, they wanted invoices, they wanted volumes that I'm going to be doing in, you know, 2, 3, 4 months ahead. They wanted to know how many orders I've got outstanding, you know, how many people actually work in the business, a whole host of information. And what I had to do was literally go out and get that information. So I spoke to my supplier, said, have you got, you know, can you create me some invoices, okay, for the money that I'm sending to you guys? And he said, sure, no problem. So that's one thing that you need to do. If they ask for you for invoices and stuff like that, reach out to your supplier. Again, those people are human as well. You know, try and get them on Skype as well. That's a lot more easier to communicate than AliExpress. If they've got a Skype, okay, make sure you get them on Skype and just ask them to send you an invoice for the products that you're selling, essentially, because PayPal want to see where you're getting your products from. Now, it's very edgy to say that you're actually drop shipping to PayPal, because they like it. Well, they don't really like it, of course, but they pick and choose what they enforce and what they don't enforce. So, you know, what I've done as well there is I sent pictures of my supplier's warehouse as well, of the products and all those sorts of things, so they can see that we are a legitimate business, okay? We do have products, we're not scammers, we're not going to run away with the money, we are getting orders and we're shipping out real life products. Another thing they asked me for was a whole host of tracking numbers, okay? They sent me a list of orders that were out, and they needed the tracking numbers for all of these orders that were going out. So it's super important that you send in your products via e-packet or a trackable source, which is trackable from China right towards you know, the country that it's being sent to. Because if you're sending stuff just like China mail, where it leaves, you know, China and pretty much goes into the ether, it either lands at the customer's door or doesn't, then you're in big trouble. China mail may be the cheaper option and you may be thinking more profit, but if PayPal slam your account and you can't answer those questions or don't have that information, it is not worth it at all. Once I sent all the information over, I was calling PayPal pretty much every single day, okay, following it up, chasing it up, seeing what is going on, because like I said, I was very much at a desperate point, okay, and business has its ups, business has its downs, and this was very much a down point, okay. I was up sailing, you know, making tons of money and stuff like that. I thought I was onto a winner, and you know, next thing you know, PayPal just closed the doors on my face. But I was super resilient, because at the end of the day, you know, that's the money that you generated and you want that back. So remember, all you've got to do pretty much is just be resilient, okay, and very much get in contact with PayPal, explain your situation, okay, why you need the money, what is happening. That's all they really want to hear from you guys, is make sure that you're not just a scammer, you're not just going to run away with the money, okay. After I'd sent all the information through, they'd done their analysis. They say 3 to 4 business days. This was probably heading on for about a week or so. I got an email to say that they were releasing the collateral reserve, the 80k money. Now, I was absolutely over the moon, like you could not imagine. Of course, the first thing that I did was withdraw pretty much most of that money into my bank account, so that it was, you know, safe and there in a bank account that I could withdraw and that PayPal couldn't pretty much get their hands on it. So one thing I would definitely recommend is try to keep as least money as possible in your PayPal account. Now, when I say least, I don't mean a couple $100, okay? Make sure you've got at least a couple thousand in there, because of course you're going to have disputes and stuff like that as well, potentially. So you always want to have money in there as well, and it's going to look highly suspicious as well if you have no money in your PayPal account or a very little amount in your PayPal account. So always try to keep it at a minimum, but not super low that it looks really suspicious. One thing you can do is hook your PayPal account up to your advert account and pay for your ads via PayPal, which means that of course you're not getting charged as well with your conversion fees, which is another thing which is a real pain in the ass. Remember, if you're not from the US and you're withdrawing US dollars, okay, into whatever currency you may be, your home currency, you're going to get charged conversion costs. So it's always best to try and keep that money out of PayPal, but in a way where you're not incurring conversion costs. And one of the ways to do that, of course, is like I've just mentioned, pay for your Facebook adverts with PayPal. So what can you do to stop PayPal getting their hands on your hard-earned money? The truth is nothing, I'm afraid. Well, what you can do, of course, is plan for if it happens. And like I've mentioned, if PayPal are going to put holes on your account, you've got to remember that it's a good thing because you're making money. And remember, you can always get it back as long as you follow and answer the questions that they ask you. But here are some tips. Now, the first thing, of course, give great customer service. It kind of goes without saying, but make sure you've got customer service in place and that you're telling customers that products may take an extended period of time. If you've got VAs, make sure you're doing that and telling them, you know, giving them templates and stuff like that as well. And make it clear about your shipping times. So if stuff is going to take long, then put it on your product page, put it in your confirmation emails, put it in your shipping emails, put it in your FAQs and in your shipping policy, so that it is literally plastered everywhere. Now, if you are getting disputes, what you want to make sure you do is respond to those ASAP. Okay, super important. Now, you can either get your VA to do it, which is, you know, what I generally advise you to do. Get your customer service VAs to just handle it, log in, give them a login, and let those guys you know, upload the tracking information and basically respond to customers as quickly as possible, ideally within 24 to 48 hours, so that PayPal can see that you are responding to disputes and trying to resolve them as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Now, a little tip that you can do, which not a lot of people actually know about, I personally done it. Again, like I say, you know, it's not going to make a massive difference. Like I said, if PayPal are going to do it, they're going to do it anyway. But what you can change in your business settings is the volume that you actually sell on a monthly basis, and you can set that sort of super high, so it's kind of giving PayPal an indication of the volume that you're expecting to receive on a monthly basis and how much of it is coming through your online store. So I think mine's at 75 to 100% of what I put of the sales coming through you know, the website, and as well my monthly volume is as high as it possibly can, as well as the actual product cost per sale as well. I've put that as super high. Again, I'm not sure how much effect it actually has and how much PayPal actually take it into account, but it's worth definitely doing. So I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, please do like, comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well so you stay up to date. You do not want to miss any of the value bombs that I give away. If you are going through any sort of problems with PayPal, please be persistent. Okay, you can get through it. Remember, they are just human beings, so you have to reason with them. The main thing is giving them the information that they want. That is critical, and if you give them the information that they want, it's pretty much hard for them to say no. Remember, I will drop a link down below as well for those list of questions that PayPal may ask you. Again, they do change on a case-by-case basis, so do not expect to receive all of these questions or even have any of them. Okay, so, you know, click on them, have a look at them, and just be prepared for what you may be asked if you get a hold. Remember, I have got a free private mastermind group down below. Click the link, join the group. I'm in there, other marketers are in there, all talking about e-commerce, Shopify, dropshipping, and all of that good stuff. Reach out to me via Instagram, drop me a DM, drop me a follow, drop me a like, and we can have a conversation on there. that is it for this video, and I'll be back helping you guys out, bring you as much value as possible. So until next time, take care.